Lovely. Okay, so we've got the knee coming in between the arms. We're reaching that left leg out behind us, and you can maybe creep it a little bit further back if you want to deepen this opening into the right thigh and the hip crease. It's up to you. We can stay in king pigeon, opening the palms and letting those fingertips claw the earth, claw your mat, claw the ground. Inhaling, open your heart, drawing the shoulder blades together slightly. And we can stay with this posture. We can do some adapting by putting a bolster or a pillow underneath your right sit bone. We can stay with where you are now, or you can simply release the heart space forward and come to rest. And maybe bring the hands to stack on top of each other so that you create that lovely little pillow for your forehead. And we stay here for 3 rounds of deep, long breaths. The next time you take an in-breath, slowly begin to rise. Planting the hands on the mat, you can curl that back toe under, lift the back knee, and slowly slide that leg back so you come back to your downward dog position. Just walk that dog out, lifting one heel and then the other. And then when you're ready, we're going to take that left knee and bring it between the hands. The right leg we release behind us, just shuffling it out, planting the front of that foot down on the mat. The hands come back into claws, and we can stay here, support our left buttock, or we can simply breathe in, opening out the heart space, and soften over that thigh. Find your pillow. Release the forehead and find your breath and anchor your mind in the breath now. Three more rounds. Finding an in-breath, slowly begin to rise. Be very mindful of how we come out of the posture, planting the hands, curling the back toes under and lifting that back knee. And then we slowly slide and straighten out both legs into our downward dog, our last one in this practice. Breathing in and sigh it out this time. And then we're going to come into our seated position any way you wish. With the legs out in front of us, knees bent. And we take a moment to open the heart space. And then release the belly towards your thighs and just let your back open out. Feel the opening in the lower back particularly as you reach over your thighs, collecting your ankles with the hands. Forehead releases down. And then release your hands. Open out your heart space. Create that C and hug the belly towards the spine as you slowly descend all the way down, taking it at your own pace. Imagining that those vertebrae are being planted one at a time on your mat as you release your body all the way. I'm just going to turn around the other way so that my microphone's near my mouth. Relax your arms down to the side. And from here, just draw those knees in towards you, hands to the front of the shins, and have a gentle rock from side to side. Opening out the arms into your T, and then you're going to release those legs over to the left. Roll the head over to the right. Soften the shoulders. Soften your legs. Release the tension from your face. Couple of breaths. Inhaling, slowly draw those knees back to center, drawing them in towards your body, and then release them over to the right side. Roll the head to the left and sink into your breath. And let your body guide you into a sweet surrender. Inhaling, come back to center with the legs and straighten them out along your mat. Let your palms face up towards the sky. Relax and let go. Breathing into the soles of your feet, your ankles, your shins and calves and your knees. And as the breath releases from your body, release the tension from those areas. As you take a breath in, breathe into your thighs. Imagine the breath circling each thigh, all the way into the hip crease, the hip bones, your buttocks, towards the waist, the lower belly. And as you breathe out, soften those areas. Let your body from the waist down become heavy on the mat. And as we breathe in, expand the ribs in the back of your body, the side, the front. Opening out the chest as it rises. And then as the chest contracts and you exhale, soften and let all the organs within your rib cage soften and slow down. Breathing in once again into the shoulders, the upper arms, your elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the back of each hand and the palm of each hand. And when your breath releases, let the arms and shoulders become heavy. Taking your attention to the base, the tail of your spine. Breathe in through each vertebrae, traveling between the shoulder blades to the back of your neck, all the way to the back of the head. And allow the spinal cord to soften towards the mat. Breathing in to the crown of your head, your face, your jaw. And as you breathe out, you soften. Breathing in to the whole of your body. And breathing out, allow the whole of your body, skin, muscles and bone to simply let go. Bong, bong, bong. And now, returning to your mat, becoming aware of your body, begin to move the fingers and toes. Gently roll the head from side to side. And then draw those knees in towards you. Have a gentle rock. And release onto one side for a moment. Just allowing yourselves to rest there for a moment before we come back to our seated position. There we go. Bring the hands to your heart and then open your heart and wrap yourself in a big hug. But before we do that, I haven't rubbed our hands together. We've got to rub our hands together, keeping the eyes closed. And then place your warm palms over your closed eyes. Open your eyes into the darkness and taking a deep breath in, release your hands down your face as you come into the light. And now we will open our hearts once again, wrapping ourselves in a big hug. And then we will release our arms the last time today and give ourselves another big hug. I hope you enjoyed this practice from London. And I will see you all soon. Enjoy the sunshine. Namaste.